süredir dünyanın dört bir yanından mağribeciler.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back in they were a year ago. But all will be okay, I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. But all will be okay, I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays.
güzeller. Buraya koymayı unuttum ama şimdi biraz sirke. Elimdeki bisküvi yeterli olmadığı için bazılarını petibör bisküviyle. Tadı aynı. İsterseniz bu şekilde kalıbında da süsleyebilirsiniz. Ben daha net gözükmesi için böyle kalıbından çıkarttım.
every day. The past